Hey, good afternoon, folks. This is Anthony Powell at McGavick Nissan out on East Kellogg. Hey, we are partnering up today with KSN and iHeartRadio for a very, very special cause. Let's step back in time just a little bit to January of 2017. That's when a friend of Lisa's suggested that she come down to Garton's Music here in West Wichita and take their Goofing Around keyboard class. At first she was hesitant, but she went ahead and did it anyway, and boy is she glad she did, because she says it's absolutely changed her life. Joining us now is Jolinda Kelly, the perinatal nurse navigator here at Wesley Medical Center. Jolinda, tell us a little bit about your job, if you would, please. September 2016, Marinette, Wisconsin. Another chapter in the storied history of the USS Wichita unfolds as the latest battleship bearing the city's name is christened. The military gives ships names that it feels best represent America, and it believes there's no better representation of the heartland than Wichita. On this ceremonial day, associations of Wichita were everywhere. Kay Lair, the ship's sponsor, is the wife of legendary journalist Jim Lair, a Wichita native, whose father owned the Kansas Central Lines bus company. Mementos from Wichita, like this bus, will adorn the ship once she is given final approval to become operational in the Navy's fleet. That's scheduled for late 2018. The 378-foot ship will be in the thick of battle if needed. She'll be equipped with weapon systems, a flight deck, and hangar. An all-around arsenal to support the men and women on the front lines. Of course, a ship is only as good as its crew, and recently, a few of the men who will be calling the USS Wichita home visited its namesake, so they could attach the ship's name with the face of Wichita. The pride residents have for having a ship named for their city immediately felt by crew members.
This city is great, absolutely phenomenal. We've had multiple events with the community, and everybody has treated us great. I don't think that we could have asked for a better city to represent one of our United States ships. It's great.
The patriotism is amazing, and we've observed with other branches of the military and interacting with them in the events that we've done, it's nothing but support.
These sailors say the unbelievable reception they received in Wichita will give them added inspiration once they climb on board the battleship for official duty. The current USS Wichita is actually the third battleship to bear our city's name. The first was a heavy cruiser that earned 13 battle stars during World War II. Then during the Vietnam War, the second USS Wichita earned 4 battle stars as an oil replenisher. In the ferocious Second World War, the USS Wichita was in the heat of battle, including Okinawa, where she backed troops going ashore with gunfire. In Vietnam, she supplied fuel to ships engaged in fighting. The legacy of the USS Wichita is certainly not lost on current crew members or Kansans.
It feeds into many of the Navy traditions that we carry. So a lot of the heritage and a lot of things that we carry out from day to day, we carry with a lot of pride and go forth and execute and try to make the people before us proud.
You don't see a lot of cities named after or having ships named after them. You see a lot of frequently more states and individuals, famous individuals like President Eisenhower.
So from World War II to Vietnam, and now present day, the USS Wichita has and will continue to play a pivotal role in keeping America safe. And while doing so, uniting the ship's crew and residents of Wichita and other parts of Kansas in pride and patriotism, all while representing America's heartland.
We should have pride. I mean, that's awesome. How many cities don't have their name on a vessel in the Navy?
For Positively Kansas, I'm Anthony Powell.
006.
Another big shipment of slot machines arrived Wednesday in Sumner County for the new state-owned casino.
112, number 5.
Since Monday, trucks have been unloading dozens of Vegas-style slots. By the end of the week, the casino, which is nearing completion, will be filled with 1,310 machines.
This is when we go from a construction project and a construction site to where the casino starts to come alive.
The wildly popular slots, including one series with a Wizard of Oz theme, are expected to draw big crowds once the casino opens in January. And casino officials say there's an immense amount of planning that goes into making sure the right machines are chosen.
We do competitive studies regionally. We talk to our customers. We talk to the manufacturers.
112, number 2.
Of course, like every machine, these slots will need lots of attention. That's why for the last couple of months, much of the hiring process has been devoted specifically to these games.
We've got slot technicians who are all hired from the area. No slot knowledge at all, so they're learning on the job.
Meanwhile, the job of completing the casino's first phase is rapidly coming to a close. An average of 255 workers continue to be on site each day just to make sure that critical deadline for the grand opening in just 3 short months is met. Now, we can also tell you that in the next couple of weeks, the casino will start to get table games in as well, and all 32 of these games, including craps and roulette, will be offered to casino customers, and that's something the casino staff says you will not find at any other facility in our region. Staff?